Friends, I've been warning you for a long time how bad it can really get when the grid goes down, when it hits the fan. How when from up the road comes Billy Bob coming to your house to rob, that you really got to watch out. That it's not just that, it's these sleeper cells. I've warned you about that for over 5 years, and even worse. This is already beginning. I'm going to show you proof how bad it can get because it's already getting bad. Our society is cracking. It's falling apart. People have lost civility in a lot of ways that didn't used to happen. We're having attacks and things going on. We're having violence occurring, even in our shopping centers, in our schools. I'm going to show you an article from things going on in Walmart, like right now. It's going to blow your mind. If people can act like this, look at this, guys. If people can act like this right now, hang on. Yeah, you ain't got to wait for this, guys. You're not going to have to wait for the sleeper cells. If people can act like this right now, this scene's at Walmart, that where like over a dozen people really get into it and they're fighting and punching each other out. And nobody even knows why. Like they're ripping each other's clothes off, banging each other in the head, picking up implements and striking each other in various and sundry bad places. And it's not just happened once, guys. This is happening. It's been happening many times. So when you got this kind of stuff going on right now, you got to know that you're going to have to be situationally aware at this moment. I've been telling you guys about that. Look at shoes left behind, my friends. Uh, yeah, I got to be careful playing this kind of stuff. Look, this is all over the X platform. If you just search on Walmart, uh, yeah, if you just I put a search in for Walmart brawl, and there's just all kind of want to leave it on here because I get a hit from the platform guys if I play that stuff. But my friends, this is a serious time when our society is coming unglued. And if you think it's not going to be worse if we have a major catastrophe, it hits the fan in any sort of way that it can. There's many ways it can hit the fan, just economically. You think things won't get worse if the economics go south in a hurry? If people act like that right now, what happens when a real war breaks out with us involved in a major way? Yeah, there's wars all over the place, and they're on the verge of pulling us in. What happens if we get in a nuclear war? If we get a grid down from many scenarios I've laid out here that can bring us to a grid down situation, that's one of the worst things you can imagine. Well, if you think everything's going to be civil, and if you think people are not going to be coming and knocking on your door, you need to think again. That's why you need to be able to protect yourself. This is why you need to be able to watch out. But even right now, my advice to you guys is to be situational aware. Get ready, prep, be able to defend your family. Get some long-term food storage right now while you can get it, while we still have an internet available to us. Right now, if you go to Prep with Greg, DOTCOM, trying not to say things too much in here, you will find, and links are below, you'll find some great specials here. You can get a huge special for a 1 year off here. Guys, only $19.98 for an entire year worth of food. Not 1998, guys. How can you beat that? So that is divided by 12. That's only $166.5 a month. Can you believe that? That is incredible. That's like, $5 or $6 a meal, guys. You can't even go to Mackie D's now. They want to charge you $18 for a Whopper. But look, guys, if you can't afford that, they got a lot of other options here. But look at this. There's a great deal on the Alexa Pure Pro filter, only $279. You got to be able to filter your water. If you go to Amazon, you're going to find the filters are almost twice that on there. Let's stop this here. Let's just talk a minute. But the main thing is, right now, at this moment, you've got to be situationally aware wherever you are. There's a lot of angst in the society today. There's a lot of anger. And there is just the inhibitions that we used to have in our society that kept us civil. We're losing them. If that weren't the case, you wouldn't see these kind of things happen in public shopping centers and other places, schools. A lot of our schools are like that. A lot of stuff's happening, and you don't always hear this stuff. I'm getting reports, and I don't know how I'm going to bring this forward without getting in trouble. But it's mind-boggling what's happening today. You got to watch where your kids are. If you got kids in school, you need to pay a lot of attention where your kids are and how the school system is and how they're handling things like this stuff happening in the schools, on the school buses. Things are happening, like I said, in shopping centers. It may happen in a fast food restaurant. wherever you may find yourself, especially in a crowd, really watch the crowds and be careful. Have your eyes open. Pay attention to people around you. See if somebody looks like they're, anxious, jittery, or looking mad, or just out of it. If they're just not acting normal, you need to be ready. In fact, anytime you're going somewhere, I like to, when I go in a restaurant, I like to find a corner table and set my back to the wall as much as I can, so I can really watch everybody there, and I already figure out where the exits are. You don't want to get involved in these crazy melees. What are they fighting over? There's nothing in a Walmart that's worth that. There's nothing in the entire store of a Walmart that is worth any of that. It's not worth punching over, getting punched over. It's not worth going to jail over. Most of these people don't go to jail. That's one of the problems today. But we've lost a lot of the fabric of our society. This whole notion of people caring for each other, the empathy that we need to have in our society. We have seemed to have lost that. We're losing our minds as a people. We've got to get out of this somehow. But in the meantime, you've got to be aware, because this is how things are going. You've got to be situationally aware. I've said it many times. I've said it many times in this video, but it's paramount now. It's not tomorrow. It's not the next day. It's current, because this stuff is happening. It's happening right now. And there's always the potential of that lone person who has anger over things going on in other countries. Look, the United States is attacking, a couple of different countries right now. Yeah. And you think they're in love with us? They got a lot of people here that are citizens from these countries, a lot of people who sympathize with them that are here, a lot of people here just angry over politics from either side, all kind of stuff. This is a explosive powder keg situation, and we're right in the middle of it. So you can never take it for granted that everything is going to be hunky-dory, normal, normal world every day, that you're going to go around and nothing's going to happen. You can't count on that anymore. Be prepared. Be prepared to defend yourselves, your family, but best defense is not getting into something like that to start with. That's why you need to be able to look for your way out of things like that. Just don't get involved. Stay out. Get away. But if something comes at you and you have no choice, you have to be able to defend yourself in some fashion, your family especially. So just, these are terrible things that are happening. They're happening right now. I just want to bring this to your attention, because I saw those articles. It just really, it just hurts to see this stuff. It really shocks me. And I just want to share that with you, just so you'll be ready, be prepared. And that's all I'm going to say. I'll subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Bang that notification bell and click all. This proposition, this channel help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. And gosh, guys, stay alive mainly. But eyes wide open and head on a swivel. That's my main advice. Greg out.